Hey, good job. That was a good job on y'all's idea. I don't care what else you did. That was awesome. They came up with that. I wish I would have thought of it. I feel sad.
Coach, you had the spring game. Just right after the game, what's your first impression?
Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty good, considering, I mean, we had 5 starters that didn't even dress from last year, and, you know, some key pieces, Troy and Sean and all those guys, and you know, but we've got a lot of talent, and, you know, it's a little harder, and we talked about this before the spring game, when you split the team. Now, the cool thing is we got 100 kids out right now for football, you know, excluding our rising 9th graders, and that's a lot. So we are able, and most schools nowadays, they've kind of weaned away from it. They're not even doing spring games anymore. There's a few that still do it, but there's a lot that aren't doing it now because of the numbers. And you know, even in college, they're not doing it, or they'll do some kind of OD type game. And so this was fun, and I think our kids had a good time doing it. You know, you saw some flashes of some really good individual play that obviously helps your team, but you know, for all the transition, I think that's the key part. All the transition that's going on in this district and even on our staff to some extent, it was a really good spring because we found a way to make it work. And you know, again, I appreciate the coaches that are driving here on a daily basis because they were here consistently, and you know, that gives us a chance to be successful.
Where have you seen the biggest improvement from even the end of last year?
Well, obviously, quarterback play is huge. I mean, and Kobe Williams, y'all saw today, is not a bad. I mean, we've got 2 good quarterbacks. Ryan is light years ahead of where he was this time last year, and it's because of their work ethic. Those kids, and we've got others too, but just specifically that position, you couldn't dream up somebody that worked harder than that. And it's a coach's dream to have somebody that's that committed. And we got a lot of guys that are that committed. You know, our seniors, I think they had a 95% participation rate in our fall weights and our winter weights and our spring weights. So they're committed. You know, they want to win. This group, character-wise, is as good as you could have. I mean, we've got a bunch of awesome people on this team, and they want to win too. I mean, it's not just. I know a lot of people that aren't very good at football that care, but these guys are both, and again, that really makes it fun for us, and it gives us a chance to. You know, the best high school teams I've ever been a part of were not necessarily star-laced at every position, but they were darn good high school football players that cared about each other and that really wanted to represent their town and their school in a positive way.
You made the point to the guys that you think this is one of the most physical teams that you in the state, and also one of the most talented teams.
No. I think that's something that we're by far and away not the most physical team right now, but that is something we can do. I mean, we can't control who comes to Lawrence. We can't control who leaves Lawrence. We can't control any of that stuff, but we can control being disciplined, in shape, and physical. And, you know, that's just not a game that's played much anymore at the high school level. There are some teams that still are that way, but most of them aren't. You know, you got a couple guys that don't mind contact, but a lot of them shy away from it now. And, you know, again, that's the way this game is supposed to be played. And we've got a lot of guys that don't mind mixing it up, and we just got to get them better and stronger and faster over the next couple months.
Now, when is I know you got 7-on-7s all summer long, but when is going to be your first scrimmage after fall practice starts?
First scrimmage will be here on a Friday. We typically had done that 6-way. The trouble with that is we're playing Malden, and there are some teams. There was another team that was in the mix that we're going to end up playing and in some future years. So I just thought it was in our best interest just to end that, and we're keeping Strom Thurmond. They're still coming, in Belton Honeypath, but it'll be on a Friday here instead of Saturday. And I think that it'll be a good 3-way scrimmage. And it's a nightmare trying to set that up. You know, it's trying to get all the fields and officials here and all that. Not that we wouldn't have continued to do it. We would have continued to do it had it not been some of the teams that historically come now are on our schedule.
All right. Thanks, Coach.